Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Dell. I'm excited to have you here with me today. We're going to get into some channeled messages as well as do a tarot reading. So I'm going to work with Tarot of the Divine today. Again, I do use this deck quite a bit. I was thinking that. But I always just meditate and see what decks want to come through for the reading today. And this is a popular one, so I enjoy working with it. And I hope you guys like it as well. I always put the decks and things that I'm using in the description box. And you can also find any resources that come through the channeled messages or the tarot readings also in the description box, books, movies, things like that. I am also available for private and personal readings. I can only be booked through my website, dellegoddessintuitive.com, or dellegoddess.com will also take you there. Any songs that come through the readings, I add to our Spotify playlist. It's grown quite large and eclectic and fun, and yeah, it's down there for you to check out if you like music, or if you just want to hit shuffle and see what song comes through for you today, if you're looking for an additional message in a fun way through a song. So okay, please do like, share, and subscribe if you find that the video resonates for you. And to those of you who have already liked, shared, and subscribed and left comments multiple times, or if even just once, thank you so much. It's so appreciated. And just you being a part of the channel as it's growing, it really means a lot to me. And yeah, so thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get into some channel messages. I'm going to put the cards down. Let me see. I was getting a song while I was doing the pre-reading meditation that I do, and it's coming through again, so we'll talk about it. It's Sideways by Citizen Cope, I think it is. I almost said Citizen Kane, but it's I think it's Citizen Cope. I think Citizen Kane is a movie, and they're telling me that Rosebud, the line from it, so... But the song Sideways, I'm gonna put my favorite version of it, if you don't mind, on the Spotify playlist if it's available, and it's the one that Generation Axe did. It's Zach Wilde, Nuno Betancourt. It's amazing. So if you're familiar with that song, or you really like guitar wizardry, check it out. It's really, really, really awesome. And I think they all play on it, though. There's 5 amazing guitarists, Tosin Abasi's on there as well, Yngwie Malmsteen, and Steve Vai, my all-time favorite. So anyway, nerding out a little bit, back to the reading. Anyway, the lyrics go, "These feelings won't go away, they be knocking me sideways." I'm getting this feeling of, it's just matter of fact, it is what it is. That's how it's coming through. But it's just this like present awareness of like having feelings for someone, and it doesn't really feel like there's anything you can do about it other than acknowledge that the feelings are there. This doesn't mean that there will never be a resolve to this, or you'll never be able to communicate this or do anything or go forward with it. It's just, for now, it's there. It is what it is. It's there. So, and I'm hearing the part goes, well, you know it ain't easy. Well, you know it ain't easy. These thoughts, they deceive me. I'm not actually hearing the rest of it. It's just, you know it ain't easy. So definitely look up the lyrics if you feel like this is your message. Always use your discernment. I'm always doing my channeling work through divine love and unconditional non-judgment space. So it's just, I trust this is like a big mailbox, and you get the letter and see, does it have your name on it? No, okay, that's not for you. Or, oh yes, this one does, so then that's your message. So yeah, just, it's not going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay. But the messages, you know, that you feel intuitively, there's a knowing, oh, that message is for me. Please definitely just, you know, tune into those ones. So what to do with this about the feelings, I feel like it's just there. So I'm seeing somebody kind of just go about their day, going about their life, being aware that the feelings are there, but I'm getting this sense of like, it doesn't matter. You have to keep going. You have to keep moving forward, and you have to keep planting and watering the flowers of your own life that are there for a reason, and they need your attention right now. So if you're starting to notice or wonder, like, what am I even doing? Why am I putting so much effort and attention into this. It would be so much more enjoyable and better if I had someone to share this with. And I'm hearing like you're missing the point, you're missing the purpose. This is supposed to be just for you. So there's this lesson of growth or investing into yourself intuitively that is coming through very, very importantly and loud and clear. So you're doing something that's meant to see like the light, you know what I mean? Like you're meant to put something out there into the world. And sometimes, especially if we were with someone we really loved and things fell apart or they didn't work out, we had to go our separate ways, whatever it is. I'm hearing Journey, Separate Ways, that song. I'm getting that. It's like sometimes that has to happen so that way we can get back to focusing on the things we are supposed to focus on. Because love can feel so intoxicating to be, it literally is. It's overwhelming sometimes with the hormones that we feel and that everything's kind of surging when we're around our special someone or someone we really love or we admire, or we can get carried away with that. And sometimes, especially if we are having a path or we have something that we are working on or we're meant to or destined to put out into the world, and you'll know if this is for you. It'll feel like a calling, like you can feel there's a calling and you ignore that. Yeah, the universe is going to step in and create some kind of division or separation. They're having me go back and saying it's not division though, it's more like a separation so you can get back on track, on focus. If that thing or that relationship, whatever it is meant to be there, it will definitely come back. It will be there. Nothing is lost. And I'm hearing not all is lost, but you need to be found right now. So it's about reconnecting with yourself. I feel like I'm being bossy and direct, and I can't tell if I am being, but it's just the way the chilling's coming through is it's almost like your spirit guide or your spirit team is giving you a stern talking to about this. I do get though that you're it's not a off-putting talking to. It's like, yeah, I'm aware. I know that this is what's going on. I'm just acknowledging that these are the feelings that I'm feeling, and it's just, I'm feeling it. So if there's a way you can channel that energy into what it is that you're doing, I get that you're connecting with like the bigger purpose of all of this, what you were supposed to come back and connect to. It's like I feel like if you haven't arrived there already, you soon will, and just trust that you are on the right path. Sometimes too, things need to fall apart so they can come back together again, where there's a dismantling of an old way, so there's a destruction that takes place. I'm hearing that line from the song Californication, where it's destruction leads to a very rough road, but it also breeds creation. So it's about allowing the old or something crumbling because it became off kilter or out of balance. Allow it to fall so it can be rebuilt again. For some of you, this is a really, really awesome wake-up call or lesson to be like, ooh, I love this person so much, but I can see where I allowed myself to be lost in the whirlwind of our romance or whatever it was, because it just felt so good. And now I can see, ooh, I see exactly where I dropped the ball on the work that I was supposed to be doing. I know in my heart I was supposed to be doing. It's a calling I've been on and off with, and maybe it's like the relationship you have with yourself is actually the relationship that should be steady no matter what. So I think you're learning about how to navigate that moving forward. Okay, when I'm in a next relationship, I have to recognize the warning signs of when I'm falling out of touch, because I think you were warned several times. And again, this is a no judgment zone. It's more like I think you were given clues or warnings along the way, like you're falling out of balance here. What do you want to do? There's opportunities to correct. I'm not sure when it's going to, I'm just getting quiet a second because I lost it a little bit. So let me see if it comes back. Okay. I feel like it's not quite time yet. That's why. So I feel like when the time comes, if there is a potential reconnection of this, it'll surface or it'll show itself at the right time, the opportunity. But don't go looking for it is what I'm getting. It's like, just stay focused on the thing that you're supposed to do, because if you're looking for it the whole time, it's like you've missed the point of the entire lesson. Okay. So I'm going to leave that message there. I hope that resonates with whoever it's meant to. Are there any other channel messages? Okay, we can get into the tarot now. So let's see what wants to come through. The color orange is coming through as well. Something about the color orange. I'm hearing knowing you care, the color orange. Oh, something in the orange. Is that a song that's coming through? I think something in the orange. I can't see who it is. I know this song, but sometimes with the channeling, it's like they literally give me what needs to be known. So I trust that you know what that song is, but I'll find it when I'm doing the editing and add it to the Spotify playlist. Bottom of the deck is the Hangman, so seeing something from a different perspective. I'm also getting a message with this where it's like the Hangman can always release itself. That's the truth of the Hangman. They're not there against their will. They're there because they have either chosen to be there, they've chosen to take a time out, they've chosen to be like, all right, let me take a step back and actually get a better look at everything that's going on right now in my life or in the situation. But what I'm actually getting, it's like you know that things are in flux right now, and this is where you need to be. This is what you need to be doing. So it doesn't look like a pleasant image, but there is some semblance of peace here where they're like, you know, this sucks. My toes are sore. I don't like being here, but I understand this is where I need to be right now for the time being until something shifts, something moves. And sometimes things can't shift or move simply because of the timing of stuff. So there's something about like there's waiting around and there's waiting for the right time. But I see that there's movement and just surrendering and coming to the present circumstances, where it's just like, okay, I accept that this is what it is. I'm going to work on the things that I know that I can work on, and then it unstucks itself. You know what I mean? Then I get the feeling where you're like, you know what? Now I know that it's time to move forward, but I'm getting that you'll be shown a lot of signs, and if it's premature, you'll also be shown signs to slow down or to not yet. So wait truly for the right sign, because underneath that we have the 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of happiness, emotional stability, financial stability. This is like the whole enchilada card and the cherry on top. Under that too, we have the 6 of Cups. So there's like a soulmate energy here. There's also a trust. It's like trust is being rebuilt between you and another when you allow yourself to do the same for you. So you rebuilding trust with yourself allows you to show up more importantly for yourself in any connection, not just in the past one, but in any connection that you have, if you should have another connection. It's, do I trust myself enough to do the right thing for me? Do I trust myself to know what is the best thing for me? And do I trust myself, again, more importantly, to act on that? So not only do we know this is what I should be doing, but are we going to act on that too? So that's coming through. We have the King of Wands. I feel like this is like beginning to understand the nature of yourself as a creative being, but then also wielding that. So understanding how to use your wand, you know, you're not in your first year at Hogwarts anymore. If you know Harry Potter, you're in your 7th year. You know, you're fighting the dark arts. you're doing it. So I love when Harry Potter comes through. I'm always tickled by that. So keeping it light always. But yeah, I just feel like you're like the phoenix being reborn from the ashes here, where you're like, I know what to do now. This time around, I know what to do. I'm not laughing at you. Sorry. For some, it's like this is like the 7th time around. But doesn't it? Sometimes it takes that many times for us to like learn the lesson of something. And especially I feel like when it comes to relationships, because it just feels so good to be in a relationship. We're like, well, who cares? We'll get to that stuff later. It's like, no, the lesson is to get to it now. You know, you can't just deal with things later. You got to address them as they're coming up, because that's how things get so out of balance, and then separations happen and we forget how to communicate with each other. And when we lose what's important, or we lose touch of what's important within ourselves, then that's how resentments get created, and you're putting all of your happiness onto this other person, and like it's their responsibility. But you know, why don't you fulfill me? It's like, because we're not fulfilling ourselves. You know, we have that calling within us, and we're not answering it, but it's nagging at us. And it's, I don't know if this makes any sense. I feel like I'm ranting. So we have the moon, so something hidden, something that doesn't want to reveal itself to you yet because it's not the right time. That's crystal clear coming through. And then we have these two together. They're showing me the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups. Yeah, so this is, again, emotional fulfillment, mastering your emotions. I heard while you wait, while you're biding your time, while you're waiting, but you're not biding your time. And you might be waiting for something, but you're keeping yourself very busy in the meantime. Nine of Cups too is happiness, but I like the Nine of Cups in this deck because she or he or they, I can't tell actually from the card, they're sharing their happiness with each other. So, and I can't tell, it's genderless. It doesn't, it's an energy that's present. So it's, I feel like there is someone you're meant to share your happiness with, but first cultivate and share that happiness with yourself. Sometimes we have to act or treat ourselves like we're in a relationship with ourselves, and then anybody else is extra. So it's like, it's almost like you and yourself are the relationship. I know that's a weird way to look at it, but sometimes it helps to look at that until you can fully come into union with yourself and realize that you are already in union with yourself. It's about realizing it and recognizing it and allowing the energy to match what's going on in the outside world. It's kind of difficult to talk about because it's like it just is. I'm hearing Hieros Gamos. I'll give that to you to research if you want to look into that further, but it's about like an inner union and a divine union, and a divine union transpires outside of yourself once it first transpires with, or conspires, they're saying, within yourself. So a lot of crown chakra energy here, so you could be going through a lot of activating right now. Someone's finding their voice too, to speak to you, I heard sing your song, so it could be that you sing, it could be somebody else sings or something, but I am getting something about singing your song. It could also be metaphorical. Maybe you're finally finding your voice with something and you're able to express yourself how you want to communicate. Okay, I just heard, what's this from, Rent? The musical Rent? The need to, how's it? I had it and I lost it. The need to express or communicate, to going against the grain, to going insane, to going mad. La vie bohème. We got there. Sorry, I'll add that. But it's about the need to express, to communicate is what's coming through. I get with it being tied to Rent, that musical, it's like your relationship doesn't look like the normal or the average. It's you're going against the grain, you're doing your own thing. So I feel like the way that you are doing things and the way you relate to other people is just different. So I get that your soul tribe is different. And like the relationship that you have, if there is one that's kind of in flux, or you are on a break or in a separation from somebody else, I'm seeing too something to overcome or to recognize or realize is that you don't have to do it the way that it's always been done. You can do it the way that best serves both of you and what works for you both, so that way you can honor yourself as individuals. Because doesn't it seems so foreign to say like, you know, oh, I'm a whole and complete person on my own, and I'm a whole complete person on my own, and we come together, and, you know, I don't know, it just feels like something that you're doing is untraditional or not traditional, but it makes sense for you, and that's the most important thing. That's all that matters. Some clearing with that, excuse me. It's always, it like comes up through the mouth and it comes out like a belch sometimes, so I apologize if I was gonna say if a song ever escapes, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna leave the reading there. I hope it helped. It felt super specific, so I trust that it reached whoever it needed to today. And it resonated, so yeah, sending you all my best again, hoping you are well, and until next time, stay well and take care. Bye.